I feel like we live in a world, we live in a society where you could become anything you want to do if you work hard enough at it, or you can earn as much money as you want. You can, as a woman, you can have the checklist of 10 things, and if your potential husband checks off 8 of those things, you will be happy with him.
But
you don't have to settle. You could live in a world as a father where you could raise a female and you don't have to pressure her to get married when she's turning 28 or 26.
No,
you could trust that she'll figure it out.
I get what you're saying, but is it okay to just blindly send your kids out there and not say, like, when you try to shoot for certain goals or whatever, it gets more difficult the higher you go, because that's realistic, right? You're not telling them you can't do that, but you say, like, yo, know what you're up against.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
I don't think we
mentally,
tell,
physically, competitively, everything.
Yeah,
all the way around.
We're not gonna say, like, if we're playing sports, be like, we're in the finals or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be like a preseason game. No, we playing for chips right now. So the stakes are higher.
Yeah.
It's difficult. We're going up against the best.
Mm-hmm.
As you go higher, as you advance in life, things get a bit more difficult, right? When you're competing for certain things, right? But we don't tell kids that.
Why does it get more difficult?
Huh?
Why does it get more difficult?
Because the stakes are higher.
And everybody wants that same thing, right?
Yeah.
So you're competing with people just as qualified as you, just as hungry as you. You got to be able to edge them out.
All right. So, but we don't tell women that. We don't tell kids that. We don't tell, like, all right, if you're looking to get 5% of men, it's 80% of women trying to get this group of men. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to compete a little bit more. You're going to have to do X, Y, and Z.
This is where the extreme talk is. This is the extreme talk. This is the extreme talk. We're not talking about this. You're talking about the top 5% of men. No one's talking about the top 5% of men. She could be in a dating pool of the top, in America, the top 30%. No one's like, I'm not trying to, I'm not grooming my daughter to marry
the best man,
an exec. I'm raising my kids to marry a man that respects her, loves her, hits all the boxes. You know what I mean? He's a good person, right? That gets you in the door. But on top of that,
somebody that hits all the boxes. All the boxes.
Me. You talking about? Was you like a human?
You have no deficiencies at all.
I have no deficiencies. I'm a perfect person. What the fuck? What are you talking about? You just met me?
Yo,
come on, America. You're looking at perfection.
Going back to the video. She checked off 4 boxes, and it was 1. She talked about sense of humor. Like, what if he doesn't make me laugh?
She just gave an example.
No, I get it.
Right.
But what I'm saying, her example is a lot of examples that are out there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, a lot of people in the dating field are looking for that perfect girl or perfect guy, right?
Yes.
Everybody doesn't check all the boxes, right? Some dude might be funny, but he don't make no money. Some dude may be good looking, but he may
be short.
Like, there a lot of times there's no perfect person, right? So to give
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Your partner should hit 8 out of 10.
That's 80% on your board?
8 out of 10.
This is what I'm saying. The example, the video that we just watched, it was 80%. She's out of 5 things. 4
She said a good person. She didn't say anything about if their goals align. She didn't say anything. We even watched. All right, we watched. I don't know if you finished it. I know you watched The Best Man, and we watched in that Tay Diggs' character and Sanaa Lathan's character get a divorce during the show. Yeah. They both were good peoples, but their goals weren't aligned. It didn't work. You know what I mean? If your goals don't align, it's just not going to work. If this person can't entertain you, if this person doesn't.
They wanted 2 different things.
We're not even talking about religion. Like, if someone's Christian and someone's Muslim, how's it going to work? These 2 people, like, if you're not compatible, it's oil and water at the end of the day.
I'm not even saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Like, compatibility.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a woman that's like, I'm attracted to humor, right? Mm-hmm. And that's like up there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But
what I'm saying is that she didn't say, like, nah, I like a dude. I don't care about the other stuff, like he could be short. He could be not the greatest looking guy, but if he could make me laugh, he got me. It wasn't that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, if he checks all these boxes and it's just this one thing that isn't, and basically I feel like what the other chick was saying was like, and I get where they're both perspectives, because you can't be with somebody who you can't be around for long periods of time, right? But that's if laughing is like humor is one of the most important things to you. That's not the most important thing to everybody, right? There are probably a ton of women out there that are in relationships and marriages that like, yeah, my guy, he's good at this, that, and the third, but yeah, he's not too great at this. But yeah, I love him still. You understand what I'm saying?
It's not the biggest deal.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what the other young lady was trying to say is like, all right, you would pretty much give up a good guy because of.
I mean, all she really said was being a good person is not enough. I'm just saying I agree with her.
No, not a good person.
Being a good man.
Being a good guy. And when she
What's a good guy? What's a good guy to you?
A good guy is someone who is someone who is respectful, of course.
Respectful, okay.
A stand-up guy.
Okay.
Who can provide,
okay.
right?
All right.
Who can, I would say, who can, like, lead. That's kind of self-assured.
Yeah, okay. Has a good reputation,
well-respected. Yeah, well-respected, yeah. Yeah.
Other people like him.
Yes. Or not even like him, they respect him. Respect is more important than somebody liking you.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
So, I agree with you.
Yeah, those are just some of them.
Yeah.
But some of the characteristics.
That gets you a first date. No, that gets you a second date. Your looks gets you a first date.
It should, yes.
Second date, you talk. I mean, you talk, you know what I mean? You pass all the tests, everything like that. Being a good person gets you a second date. After that, it's all on you. It's all the intangibles. It's all the other things. So if everything has to align, But I don't feel like you should tell people to just settle for the first person to walk into your door. That's cool.
No, it's not even about settling. But
it sounds like Shorty's trying to tell us.
Okay, but how many relationships do you feel like that are out there that men or women got with people and they had one out of the 5 characteristics and they're in a relationship with that person?
Well, what's the statistic that we love to quote here? 70% of women file for divorce in the United States. They do it. They settle all the time. And then they get divorced.
But that's settling, though.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like if a woman gets with a dude because he has bread or he has status, but she's not compatible with him, but she may go get into a relationship with him or get married to that dude, right? And it may not work out. A man may get with a woman and the sex is great and she's great looking, but they're not compatible. She's not like his quote unquote soulmate or anything like that, but they check that box, the box that's most important to them, right? Now that's why I'm reiterating what the chick said, because if you say that this particular characteristic is super important to me, I would get it. But if a guy has multiple great characteristics about him and one thing is like, he's not this, so no, because we know a ton of people that are in relationships with people that they didn't check half the boxes. It's just like what they wanted or what they felt they needed at the time got them into a situation or relationship or marriage.
So